When a man gives his opinion, he's a man. When a woman gives her opinion, she's a bitch. There comes a time in every woman's life when the only thing that helps is a glass of champagne. If you have never been hated by your child, you have never been a parent. It's better to be hated for who you are, than to be loved for someone you're not. It's a sign of your worth sometimes, if you're hated by the right people. Old age ain't no place for sissies. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. You should know me well enough by now to know I don't ask for things I don't think I can get. Love is not enough. It must be the foundation, the cornerstone, but not the complete structure. It is much too pliable, too yielding. Everybody has a heart. Except some people. Pleasure of love lasts but a moment, pain of love lasts a lifetime. I'm the nicest goddamn dame that ever lived. I was thought to be stuck up. I wasn't. I was just sure of myself. This is and always has been an unforgivable quality to the unsure. If everybody likes you, you're pretty dull. You will never be happier than you expect. To change your happiness, change your expectation. Discipline is a symbol of caring to a child. He needs guidance. If there is love, there is no such thing as being too tough with a child. A parent must also not be afraid to hang himself. If you have never been hated by your child, you have never been a parent. I am just too much. A sure way to lose happiness, I found, is to want it at the expense of everything else. I'd love to kiss ya, but I just washed my hair. Men become much more attractive when they start looking older. But it doesn't do much for women, though we do have an advantage: makeup. This became a credo of mine: attempt the impossible in order to improve your work. To fulfill a dream, to be allowed to sweat over lovely labor, to be given the chance to create, is the meat and potatoes of life. The money is the gravy. Getting old is not for sissies. I have been uncompromising, peppery, intractable, monomaniacal, tactless, volatile, and oftentimes disagreeable. I suppose I'm larger than life. Basically, I believe the world is a jungle, and if it's not a bit of a jungle in the home, a child cannot possibly be fit to enter the outside world. Life is the past, the present, and the perhaps. I will not retire while I've still got my legs and my makeup box. I never wished I'd been a man. I always felt like a woman and wanted to be a woman. I wanted to be fulfilled professionally and personally, as a woman. There are some who might say I had penis envy, but I only had penis admiration. Brought up to respect the conventions, love had to end in marriage. I'm afraid it did. If you've never been hated by your child, you've never been a parent. Success only breeds a new goal. My passions were all gathered together like fingers that made a fist. Drive is considered aggression today, I knew it then as purpose. I have been uncompromising, peppery, intractable, monomaniacal, tactless, volatile, and ofttimes disagreeable. I suppose I am larger than life. I survived because I was tougher than anybody else. Oh Jerry, don't let's ask for the moon. We have the stars. Now, Voyager. Getting old ain't for sissies. It's better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you are not. I am doomed to an eternity of compulsive work. No set goal achieved satisfies. Success only breeds a new goal. The golden apple devoured has seeds. It is endless. Once the love bug wears off, as it inevitably does, you are shocked to discover that you really didn't know the object of your affections at all. We know this to be so, even as we repeat the same mistake over and over and over. Old age is no place for sissies. Funny business, a woman's career. The things you drop on your way up the ladder so you can move faster, you forget you'll need them when you go back to being a woman. That's one career all females have in common, whether we like it or not. Being a woman. Sooner or later, we've got to work at it, no matter what other careers we've had or wanted. And in the last analysis, nothing is any good unless you can look up just before dinner or turn around in bed and there he is. Without that, you're not a woman. You're someone with a French provincial office or a book full of clippings. But you're not a woman. Slow curtain. The end. From All About Eve. The weak are the most treacherous of us all. They come to the strong and drain them. They are bottomless. They are insatiable. They are always parched and always bitter. They are everyone's concern, and like vampires they suck our life's blood. In this business, until you're known as a monster, you're not a star. Old age ain't for sissies. Taken from a Bette Davis quote. My energies knew no bounds and I became more and more interested in civic causes, the first of which was the Tailwaggers. It was an organization that cared for abandoned and lost dogs. Its English progenitor had been started by the Duke of Windsor, now married to the lady at King's Bench. A lifelong dog lover, I became president of the group, and during my tenure of office we trained dogs for the blind. The work became infinitely satisfying and accomplished a twofold purpose. In order to raise money, I think I showed my restraint by not pulling her hair out by the roots. It has been my experience that one cannot, in any shape or form, depend on human relations for any lasting reward. It is only work that truly satisfies. Anything cruel I do is mental, not physical. I would rather have a go at something I feel, and be hurt, than always be protecting myself. That way one does not really live. I gave her a look that would exterminate lice. One nurse told me to say please when I asked her to do something. She should consider herself lucky to be in one piece today. When someone says, "Happy birthday and many happy returns of the day," I usually say, "If God takes up my option." In the motion picture business there were once options, usually yearly. If taken up, your contract was extended for another year by the studio. It is appalling to realize that God has taken up my option for 78 years. 35 is the age for a woman, in my opinion. Oh, to stay 35 forever.